Check, check.
Смотри экран.
Gotta say, it's so cool in 3D. Feels like a helicopter obstacle course. I'm still gonna land.
Re-enact 5,000.
Moving dangerously. Shutting down. Okay, mixed reality pilot Charlie Whiskey is a Ka-50 with you on the ramp at Nellis Air Force Base. This is my first flight in a helicopter in this series. I've spent just enough time in the Black Shark to know how to start it up if I use a checklist. And to that end, here's my checklist. So let's get going. Close side doors. I'm trying to find the keyboard with my fingers. There we go. All right, all closed in. Check battery 1 and 2 on. It's those guys right here. Check inverter switch auto. Yeah, that's already set. So check intercom switch on. Check, so VH1 power and VHF2 power. Check, check. Data link power switch up. Check VHF talk switch up. Check, and SATFL switch up. Check. Fuel quantity. It's right above it. Check. I marked these next two steps with the blue background, so I'll remember they're on the panel behind me. I used to spend a lot of time hunting for these switches, but just got to remember to turn around. So Ecron Hydro on is the down position, and the INU switch up. So Ecron Hydro down, and INU is right here. All right, that's the hardest part. I cram my neck so much. Okay, ABRIS power switch on. Check. Set lights as required. Just gonna flip all of these up. No, not that one. That's like a night light. Okay, check. K041 targeting system and HMS switches. That's those two over here. Check. Fire extinguisher to operate. Check. Standby attitude indicator switch is right here. Check. Set PVI 800 nav system switch on. Right above it. All right, check. All right, so that's the electrical part of the startup. Now for starting the engines. Forward and aft fuel pumps are on. Check. Left and right fuel shutoff valves are open. So fuel shutoff valves are here. Left, right, and APU. 1, 2, 3. All right, check. Left and right EEG switches over here. Check ejection system. So that's these three switches under this safety cover there. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, by the way, I think this is the only helicopter that has an ejection seat. Check. Okay, rotor brakes disengaged. So it says up, but really it needs to go down. There we go. Throttle auto up. So it's just pulling my throttle all the way up. Check. Start crank false start switch to start, and it is already on start. Turbo gear goes to APU because I'm going to start the APU first, and it is already on APU. Yep. Check, and then we start the APU. Press the start button, hold it for 2-3 seconds. I'm gonna turn off this warning light. There we go. Okay, starting the APU. 1, 1000, 2, 1000, 3, 1000. I should be able to see the APU temperature spike over here. Spike up around 9 and then drop back to 6 and stabilize. APU is on. Okay, check. Now turbo gear to the left engine. Right there, okay. Check, and I'm gonna press the engine start button for 2 to 3 seconds. 1, 1000, 2, 1000, 3, 1000. All right, and when N1 gets to 20%, I'm gonna open the left engine shutoff valve. So it's coming up, almost there, 20. All right.
Смотри экран.
Now I see the engine start spooling up real
Смотри
quick.
экран.
And this looks really awesome.
Проверь
Seeing
параметры
the two
масла
blades
главного
crossing over
редуктора.
each other.
Проверь параметры масла
The blades
главного
look,
редуктора. Смотри
they look
экран.
really large and really close,
Смотри
especially through
экран.
the sunroof window here.
Смотри экран.
Oh yeah, it's a Russian
Смотри
helicopter. That's
экран.
why it's talking to me in Russian. I have the English mod, so I don't have to read Russian, except for the what's that called? The Ekron. I'm not gonna pretend I know what that is. Yeah, I haven't done any of the weapon systems yet. Looks like we have a good start on the left engine, so check. Oh, I already opened the shutoff valve, so when so we're ready for right engine to start. So turbo gear goes to right. Check. Press the right engine start button, or start button again. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Same routine, wait for N1 to go over 20%, and then open the fuel shutoff valve. All right, there we go. Fuel shutoff valve open, and engine starts to spool up. Once it stabilizes, then I'm going to put that turbo gear switch back to the center position. Yeah, this is a really cool helicopter. The coaxial blades up there counter-rotating against each other to cancel out the torque, so there's no tail rotor. Really have no business flying helicopters. I don't have much time in them. But the time I have spent in this has been pretty fun so far. Okay, turbo gear to center. Check APU off. That's the shut off button here. And I see the temperature drop. I love the part in startups when you turn the APU off because it gets quieter all of a sudden. It's a nice moment. APU fuel tank shutoff valve closed. That is this one that I couldn't close the cover yet. Okay, check. Left and right AC generators on. AC system gen, left, right. Check, okay. So final part of the startup. Oh, I've got this little head-mounted targeting thing that just came down in front of my eye. Gonna turn that off, I don't need that. Okay. IFF switch on, up. It's here, check. Uncaged standby ADI, that's behind my kneeboard there. Here we go. Okay, check. Engine dust protection system is up top. To dust, check. Countermeasures switch on and laser warning receiver. These are again on my back. So here's countermeasures and laser warning. Check, check. Okay, PV800 nav mode selector to operate is right down here. Check. PVI 800 operation mode to COM. Check. Power switch on. Check. ID number 1, it's already there. SAS bank pitch and yaw. Bank pitch. Heading is yaw. Check. And that's it. Alright, I am ready to roll. Cord keeps coming over my chair. Alright. Wheel brake. Off. Okay. So this is a weird sensation to taxi in a helicopter. It has wheels. I can roll it around. But instead of manipulating the throttle to go forward, you push the cyclic. So it's kind of like, feels like driving a tank. Push the stick forward and you roll. All right. Oh, the last time I tried to take off here, I didn't realize until I was on the runway that I never got a good start on the right engine. So I was operating on one engine. I got a couple of feet off the ground and then fell back down. Then I realized what was wrong. But I'm just going to verify. Yes, I have 2 engines right now. Alright, I'm pressing the cyclic forward. I'm going to do a rolling takeoff. Don't want to roll too fast. When I try this a couple times, I've kind of nosed into the ground and broke off my nose wheel. So I want to keep all my landing gear if I can. So that's enough. I'm going neutral on the cyclic and pulling up on the collective. And we're up. Oh, come on. Alright. Okay, gear going up. Bear in mind, this is all with the stability system turned on. This is just how bad I am at helicopters. But I love the crack of the blades you could kind of hear when you start to maneuver. Sounds so cool. So in an airplane, you feel like a badass when you're going super fast, but for me, in a helicopter, I feel like a badass when I'm actually able to slow it down and hover. You can hover like just mere feet above the ground. It feels so cool. Feels a bit like juggling. Now I don't want to actually land, I just wanted to see how low and slow I can go. Almost a full stop here. Yeah, again, I gotta say, it's so cool in 3D during the Oculus Rift. Max performance climb out. Kind of feels like sitting on a rocket. It's awesome. I decided I was going to try to do today is my last video in the Mustang, I kind of flew out west over the mountains and I saw there was a nice big house out on the top of a mountain. I figured whoever put that there probably wanted to get away from the hustle and bustle of Las Vegas and isn't expecting a Russian attack chopper to land on their lawn. But that's what's going to happen today. Gotta have some kind of destination, some reason to go somewhere. I know that's not much, but Little challenge, fly out to the top of a mountain and land on somebody's front yard. Well, it's a challenge for me. Another challenge is not to run into these cranes. They're everywhere in Nevada, on the Nevada map. Cranes and power lines. Feels like a helicopter obstacle course. Being a helicopter is so cool. The idea that you could just land anywhere, pick a house, go land in their backyard. Pickup truck just parked in the corner. I saw over at the racetrack, I was flying the Black Shark the other day. There's actual NASCAR cars lapping that track over there by Anellis. Alright, gotta see if I can make it over the mountains here. Need to find a good landing spot. Start slowing as the alarm is trying to tell me to. What? There's already Apaches on the lawn. Okay, so much for surprising them with my attack helicopter. They already have a couple. Okay. Well. I'm still gonna land. Oh, this is gonna be cool. I'll land next to an Apache. Okay, joke's on me. Okay, don't forget landing gear. Almost did forget. I think it's a little flatter up here. Oops. I was doing the collective in the wrong direction. I need to, oh, he's taking off. Okay. Maybe I'm not gonna land. Let's just see where these guys are going. Make sure I don't hit this tree. Where are we going? Are Apaches faster than black sharks? I'm about to find out. They seem to be.
Colt 1, passing waypoint 2 at 8,000.
Ooh, they're diving. Oh, now I'm gonna overshoot. You guys think I blend in with these Apaches? Can I pass as one of them? Going down again.
Colt 1, passing waypoint 3 at 5,000.
I think it's pure luck I haven't collided with one of these guys yet. They going to Creech. Familiar airfield.
Colt 1, passing waypoint 4 at 4,500.
Oh man, my gear have been down all this time. Ever since I met up with the Apaches. Oh well. After you. Put my gear up just to show I'm serious about not landing right now. I'm hovering. Looking dangerously. I also know that my Mustang's around here somewhere. I left it at Creech for repair after that BF-109 shot me up. So I think I want to go see how she's doing. go find my Mustang. It's not here. It's not by the Apaches. Mustang in there. No. There she is. There's my beautiful bird. Looks like there are less holes than last time I saw her. Trying to get as close as I can to my Mustang without crashing into it. Okay, I'm just better just set her down now. All right, whew, there we go. And now I don't have a fancy checklist for shutting down, but usually figure it out. Just shut off the cutoff valve, shut off the fuel boost pumps, the fuel shutoffs. And that's gonna make the engine turn off. All right, rotor brake. That'll make the rotor stop. Throttle off. Oh, there they are. I'll turn off the battery. All right, cold and dark aircraft. Well, that was fun. Thanks for watching. You have information, Charlie. See you next time. Bye-bye.
For channel updates, press like, check. Press subscribe, check.